We started working with Shoney's. We're their digital agency of record, so we're working across the board on things, which really means that we can take that strategy and apply it to all of what's happening between the website, social media, any paid advertising, and really make it a cohesive strategy, whereas if we were only working on like a part of that, it's harder to really get the whole picture together. And as an agency, we've always been very mobile first and very focused on that, so it's great when you have a client that you're working with that can really trust you to kind of go that direction and really utilize that across what they're doing. Because it was like kind of the first real focus with the digital side of things, it gave us the opportunity to really kind of go in and clean up a lot of making sure that everything, all the locations had venues on Foursquare and on Facebook, and a lot of that setup that needs to happen. And then I think one of the biggest challenges, and this is with any larger brand that has brick and mortar locations, is they are primarily franchise. And so the challenges with franchises and different people at different levels of savviness on the local side as well has definitely been something that we've been working with a lot, trying to figure out how to do things that both from the corporate level that are really helpful, and then also, getting things that are really helpful to the local teams and coordinating with them. The location-based social is the big area of mobile that we're really focusing with them on right now, because it is an area that consumers are using. They're looking for menu items, they're looking for location information, whether that's on a website, whether that's through search, whether it's through social. So using technology platforms to really get things set up and making sure data integrity is there, which is, the first step. It doesn't matter what your messaging is if you don't have the data integrity and you don't have those venues set up and you don't have all of that. So that has definitely been really our first step, and we're working on it right now. The big next phase is making sure that at every one of those 150 plus restaurants, there is someone who can take ownership of what's happening on social, and between reviews and people leaving comments and posting local content as well from that local page. Trying to make sure that ownership is there and getting people trained and excited about it. The big thing we're working on is trying to define this sort of purchase intent and ROI model. So right now it's something we're still constantly evolving, but looking at actions and giving them different weights. So for example, someone who clicks on an email on a button that says find your location, that is a very much higher level of purchase intent than someone who just likes a fun post on Facebook. So looking at those as something that happen, they don't happen in a vacuum, they're all happening in different places, but how people interact with different kinds of content and saying that certain things imply more desire to visit. Visiting the menu page on the website is another great example of, if you're looking at the menu, you're looking at those kind of items, seeing what Shoney's has, there's a much better chance that you are trying to go versus, we posted a great April Fool's post about, having a 6-decker burger at Shoney's that did really well. But do those people necessarily, are they going to come in? Not necessarily. That was more of a brand play and just fun organic content. So kind of weighing those things and figuring out how to sort of define our version of ROI.